No, it was hard to convince Johnny to try to sing, because he never sang before, and, you know, so I think he was more nervous than anybody, no, the studio was actually really cool about it. I mean, first time in my life where I thought, you know, horror, you know, first horror and then musical, and then that word together, you know, would make them run screaming out of the room, usually. But they went for it, and so I was very grateful for that.
Did you know anything about Johnny Depp's singing voice before you started off?
No, and neither did the studio. I mean, we went in there and they said yes to him without ever having him sing. So I was going to play a joke on the studio, and you know, finally, after they'd said yes to the movie, and take a room full of studio executives and put on a tape and like play the Spice Girls or something. And say, that's Johnny. But you know, he was very, but he did surprise me. He made it his own. He made it a character, and I was very, as always, surprised by him.
But this is the 5th time you worked with him since Edward Scissorhands. What was it that first time that you fell for? Why did you hit it off?
Well, he just understood the character. You know, he was sort of known as a teen idol, and he just, you know, I could see in something in him that was not that, and I think, you know, he's like a silent movie actor, so that's what the character required, and I could just tell right away that he was right for the role.
And the casting for the film, how did you work with that? Was Stephen Sondheim involved at all?
Well, he had some say in it, but it was interesting. We ended up casting people that weren't professional singers, and I think, you know, it just gives it something different than you see on stage. They weren't able to rely on their singing expertise, so they had to rely more on their acting abilities, and I think that gave it something, you know, something more internal, something more, and even Stephen Sondheim said he'd rather have an actor singing it than a singer acting it, so, you know, he was very open to it.
Yeah. But was